Hey girl, hey, it has been way too long since I've said that, and since I've turned on this camera and talked to you, and since I've been in this room, and since I've been a YouTuber. Literally, this is a long time coming. So I'm not gonna sit here and bore you with all the excuses and all the questions and all the blah 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 blah. This is a life update. What is going on in my life? What am I doing? And what am I doing with my life post-college graduation? There it is. I graduated college. I've completed all 124 credits it takes to get a degree from Chapman University. I can't believe it. It's the middle of June now, and I graduated on May 21st, so it's been almost a month of this whole post-grad living imagination. Honestly, it hasn't really sunk in that I graduated college because it's just like another summer for me so far. But once like the September, the fall comes, and I'm not going back to classes at Chapman, and I'm moving, it's gonna hit me, I know. But for all my fellow graduates out there, congrats, you did it, we made it. If anyone doesn't know, I graduated with 2 BAs, 2 majors in political science and peace studies. So you might recognize, if you've been watching my videos for a while, that I am home in my room in my parents' house in Oregon, but that doesn't mean that I'm here for the summer. I'm actually only here for a week. I'm visiting. If you want to watch my vlogs and see my fun times hanging out in Oregon and visiting my roommate Sierra, who is in Portland, check out my vlog channel, youtube.com/morekristee, link down below, shameless plug. I'm going back on Wednesday to California. I'm still living in my house in California, my college house that you guys have seen in all my vlogs, and I did a group like house tour of and all that. I'm living there through the end of July. So there's 4 roommates. It was me, Sierra, Marissa, and Sophie. Me, Sierra, and Marissa all graduated. Marissa went back to Boston for the summer, so Sophie's friend Olivia moved into our house to take her spot. And then Sierra and I are actually both staying through July, and then 2 more of Sophie's friends who are gonna live there next year and take our places are moving in August. So Sierra and I are gonna be the majority of the summer. I've seriously missed you guys so much, and it's been so weird not really making videos the past, what, 5 months, 6 months? I have a whole slew of excuses. I'll give them to you really quick. Like I said, I wasn't going to. I was really busy with sorority recruitment because I was on exec in my sorority and I had to plan our entire recruitment for the end of January. January rolls around, you know, recruitment happens, it's over. It was crazy. It was so much fun though. It was such an awesome experience. I don't regret it for a second. But you would think that after the whole craziness of recruitment is over and my position is kind of winding down, that I would actually have time to make YouTube videos. Well, more excuses. If any of you out there have 2 majors, and you know, especially in social science, you know the joy of having 2 thesis papers to write along with them. For my majors, thesis papers were 25 to 30 page research papers, and those were definitely a challenge for me because thesis was the kind of class where it was like, okay, like we've given you the tools to do this, you're basically on your own, give me a good paper at the end of the semester. There's a couple deadlines along the way, but like otherwise it kind of drove me insane because like I'm someone who procrastinates, and so not having deadlines for like most parts of it, I was like going crazy. Long story short, here's a story about a shirt. Long story short, I did them, I turned them in, I got an A on one of them and a B on the other. I'm pretty happy with that. The B, I kind of hated that professor and he hated me, so it was like a mutual hatred, so whatever, what can you do? Obviously that wasn't taking up every second of my life. I was busy, I was having so much fun and living my life and spending my last memories, you know, in college, and really living it to the fullest. So like, I'm sorry I didn't vlog any of it. I actually am sorry to myself too. Like, I do regret not having those memories to look back on through video because I love that. But like, at the same time, I really enjoyed just being in the moment and not worrying about posting it online. So much of my channel the past few years has been like based on college, and a lot of you probably found my videos about, you know, college. So it is like bittersweet, you know, I cried. You know, it goes up and down. Like, graduation's a roller coaster, but like you can't avoid it. I mean, you can fail all your classes, but then you're spending way too much on tuition and not getting your priorities straight. So I have been back and forth about it. I'm like sad to leave college, but at the same time, like I do feel ready. Like I can't really picture myself going back this fall and having a whole other year of the same thing. Like I am ready to move on and experience like this new part of life, which brings me to what the hell I'm doing after graduation. So I've been getting a lot of questions, and Everyone wants to know, like, what are you doing? What's going on? Where are you living? I am picking up my life and I'm moving completely across the country to the other side. I've never lived anywhere besides the West Coast before. I lived in Oregon all through high school, 18 years, and then I moved to California, which is where I lived for the past 4 years. And now I am moving my entire life to Washington, D.C. It's so weird to say that on camera, and like, I am so excited. If you don't know, I do want to work in foreign policy and kind of diplomacy, international relations, and that is the hub of all things politics really, and especially like international organizations, and all the opportunities that I want to seek are there. What better time than the present to move my entire life and really start forging for the career that I want by getting experience and education in Washington, D.C., our nation's great capital, home of Donald Trump. What am I doing there, you might ask? I am continuing my education. I'm gonna get my master's degree in international peace and conflict resolution from American University. I was so back and forth and undecided, and I don't know if grad school is right. Like, I don't want to go to more school right now, blah, blah, blah. But like, as time went on and I really, you know, sat down and thought about where I want to be and how I want to get there, like, grad school is part of the picture, and like, I love studying what I want to study. To be completely honest, like, Chapman wasn't really the best school for that. The program's a lot smaller and Chapman's much more like art and film based, so like, I really wanted to go somewhere where they were a school that was so focused on international relations. American University is in Washington, D.C., and it is one of the top 10 master's programs for international relations. They have a huge program for it. It was really hard for me in the beginning to make the decision, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't think I was ready. I thought that I just wanted to, you know, take some time off and do YouTube and stay in LA with my friends where I was comfortable. But bottom line, like, staying where you're comfortable isn't where you're gonna grow, and it's not where you're gonna change. I faced that in multiple points in my life. I chose to go to college out of state when I graduated high school because I needed to go somewhere where I was uncomfortable, where I was unfamiliar, because that's where I needed to change and grow. And then after a couple years, like, I became really comfortable in it and I really like enjoyed college there and everything. But then that's when I decided, like, I'm too comfortable. I need to go and find a new place where I can change and grow. So I feel like I keep repeating this. So I went abroad on semester at sea and lived on a ship and traveled to countries all over the world. Vlogs on my vlog channel. And ultimately, like, I could have stayed where I was comfortable and lived like a happy another couple years in California, but like, I need this for myself. I think I need to push myself and get out there and follow the path that I really want to follow. And I know what that path is. I just like need to have the courage to follow it, I guess. That was the cheesiest thing I probably said in the last like 10 days. I'm in the process of getting an apartment right now. Me and one of my best friends from semester at sea, Tyler, she was in my vlogs, we're gonna get an apartment together because she got a job in Arlington, which is so cool. So we're gonna be living the whole like post-grad life together. She's gonna be working, I'm gonna be getting my master's, and I really, really want to get internships like the entire time I'm in DC and get every last drop of experience that I can out of it. I'm looking into applying to some right now, and I'm just in this whole transitional phase. I'm gonna start packing up my room when I get back to California and going through my stuff and really like purging all of the stuff I don't need, and really getting ready to like uproot my life and start a new chapter. So yeah, that's it. I graduated, I'm moving across the country, I'm getting my master's degree, and who knows what's gonna happen. I've gotten a lot of questions, especially like on Snapchat and Twitter and stuff, like, where are you? Have you quit YouTube? Are you gonna stop making videos? Blah, blah, blah. And the answer is like, no, I'm not quitting. I'm still making videos, and now that it's summer and I'm actually done with college, like, I am really excited to get back into posting more videos, and I'm gonna post some videos in the near future that'll explain like what direction I'm gonna going in. My YouTube has always kind of adapted with my life. You guys know, like, I started out as a beauty guru in high school, and like now I just make videos about random ass like college things, and now that I'm not in college, like, it's gonna grow and change with me, and I still want to make videos to document it. I'm totally gonna take you guys with me to Washington, D.C. and like the change and the adjustment and everything like that. So you'll get to see every step of the way, the ups, the downs, the crying on the bathroom floor, regretting my decision probably, I don't know. I'm probably gonna be moving to DC like the first week of August, beginning of August, and my classes start at the end of August. So I'll have a couple weeks to adjust. Comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys are doing. If you graduated college, like, what's your next step? If you haven't graduated yet, what are you doing this summer? I just want to keep up with you guys and like have a conversation. If you want to keep up with me more frequently, I do post post on social media, you know, more like what's going on specifically. If you haven't been following me, then you know that I actually was alive posting on other things. My Snapchat is at Kristee and I Snapchat like all the time, little bits of my life. And Twitter, at Kristee, same thing. And guess what? Instagram's the same thing. So make sure to subscribe to my vlog channel as well. I'll be posting more on there probably. I think I want to make a video reflecting on my entire college experience and like tidbits of knowledge and tips that I have for you, what I've learned. So if you want to see that, give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. You're always so supportive and with me every step of the way, and I appreciate it infinitely. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. And here's to the next chapter of life. Peace out, Girl Scout.